Good morning, everybody. It's Lori here from Ocean View Knits and Crochet, coming to you from Prince Edward Island, Canada. Today is Monday, June the 8th, 2026. And just getting on here quickly before lunch, because after lunch I've already promised hubby I'll go outside and get some more garden planted with him. We've been busy the last week or so. We had to attend a spring concert for two of our grandchildren, and our granddaughter's learning to play the clarinet, so her class did their very first band performance, and they did awesome. And then another day last week, I had to take my cat Abby to the vet. Nothing wrong with her. She's just 15 years old, and once a month she gets a shot that helps her with her arthritis, and it really does help a lot. So I'm glad that we're doing that for her. And over the weekend, had an overnight visit with my granddaughter, and I was hoping to do my video on the weekend, but she sleeps in this room here, what I call my yarn room, and she doesn't like to get up too early in the morning, so I had to wait until today. But that's okay. No problem at all. And so I just want to show you some things that I've finished and some things I'm working on. And I also want to quickly go over my May stats, because I didn't get a chance to let you know about that. So if you see me looking over, it's because I have some notes written down. So for May, I finished, let's put them over here and it might be easier. For May, I finished 18 projects. 10 of those were either dishcloths or washcloths. I made 5 hats. I finished 1 blanket and 4 face scrubbies. So I used a total of 2,114.6 grams. But I also have a little bit of yarn haul to show you a little bit later. So I also have grams in of 1,950 grams. So I'm still doing okay. I still have more out than in. So I'm happy with that, I guess. So the first thing I want to show you is my Luck of the Draw projects. Luck of the Draw 15 is finished. 10 weeks are done. And I finished all 3 of my projects, so I'll show you quickly. My first project was dishcloths. So I'm just going to show you like this. Whoops. I made 10 dishcloths. And 6, 8, 10. Yep. There's my 10 dishcloths. All finished. So they will be going to market with me in November. So I have those done. And then the next Luck of the Draw project was hats. So I'm just going to quickly show you all the hats in no particular order. Most of these are bulky waffle hat. So there's 2. 4. Some of them are child size and some of them are adult size. 6. 8. And the first 2 that I did are double brim beanies. Pattern's called the Jake beanie. Those were the first 2. So that is all 10 hats for Luck of the Draw. And then my third project for Luck of the Draw was my granny rectangle blanket, and that is done. I'm just going to keep it folded in half, but this is my granny rectangle blanket, and just put a little border on it. 1 row of single crochet, and then the next row was slip stitch, and then chain 1, then slip stitch in the next stitch, chain 1, all the way across. It makes it, it's sort of like a fake crab stitch, but a whole lot easier. So that's my 3 Luck of the Draw projects. And where did I put everything else? Now I'm missing everything. Oh, here it is. Okay. I can't find it. The only other thing I finished was a couple more dishcloths. These ones are, I'm going to do a set of gray. I have a light gray, like the light gray in this one. So I'll make a set of 3 of those. So 2 done. And that is all of my finished objects. I'm also participating in Judy's monthly mail from Judy's Creations in Crochet. This month is an asymmetrical triangle, so I will show you what my progress. Let's see, this is my progress so far. The pattern is called Mini Solution Scarf by Colleen Kinnersley on Ravelry, and all the patterns mentioned I'll put down in the description box. But this is a set of yarns that I got from the Secret Santa swap that I did quite a few years ago. It's a gradient, and it's mostly brown, so we have these 2 colors, and then put them in the right order here. Whoops. And those are I'm working on this color here right now, and then there's these 3 colors. So they're not really exciting colors, but I had them and I'm going to use them. The yarn is Katia Ombre, 100% merino extra fine wool, and they are 25-gram skeins. So that is what I'm doing for Judy's mail this month. Set that aside, and then I'm working on some socks. There's a couple of sock make-alongs, knit-alongs going on right now. The first one is just on Instagram, and it is called the Easy Peasy Scrappy Socks Cal 2026. It's been being hosted by Jen over at Everything Shapes Us, and that is going on, I believe, until the end of August, and that is just for scrappy socks. So I started a pair of scrappy socks here the other day, and this is what I've got so far. I'm doing these ones mostly in blues. So that is the start of my scrappy socks. I'm ready to start the heels on both of them. Those are the scrappy socks. And then I do have another pair of socks that I might have showed you one time before. They're not scrappy socks, they're just opal socks. And the other knit along is, of course, hosted by Kayla over at Crazy Sock Lady, and that's on both Instagram and Ravelry. And that's for any socks at all. The Summer Sock Camp, Summer Sock Camp 2026. So both of these pairs will be for that knit along, but I finished the first sock. This yarn is opal something. That's the yarn. This is the first sock, and I'm just barely started on the second sock. So those are my sock whips. And I guess that is all I'm working on right now. Excuse me, yawning again. And the next thing I have is a little bit of a yarn haul from Knit Picks. I am a Knit Picks ambassador, which for you guys means that I have a special code that I will put in the description box that you can use anytime you make a Knit Picks purchase, and it will give you 15% off your purchase. You can't use it with any other codes, so if you have a purchase that doesn't have a code that applies to it, you can use my code and get an extra 15% off. So that is a bonus for you. So I'm just going to show you what I got at Knit Picks. And I did get a few new to me yarns. This yarn is Knit Picks Shine in sport weight. And it is 60% Pima cotton and 40% modal. And the color of this is Georgia Peach, and I do have plans for this. I'm planning to make the Kelda tea, and I will pop a picture in of what that looks like, and that will be my next cast on, maybe after I finish one of these works in progress that I already have. So that's my yarn for that project. And then I have some purple, which is Comfy, Knit Picks Comfy, which is, you see, 75% Pima cotton, 25% acrylic. And I did have plans for this, but I believe I did not buy quite enough, so I'm going to have to pick up a few more skeins of it. But that's plans for another summer tea eventually. And I also got this yarn, which is not a Knit Picks yarn, it's Barocco. It's called Barocco Splash, and this is what it looks like. And it is 70% viscose and 30% cotton, and I have enough of this to also make a tea. And there is a pattern. I'll pop a picture in here of the pattern that's specifically for this yarn. So that is Barocco Splash. And the rest of the yarn that I got is sock yarn. So I got this one here first, and this is Knit Picks Stroll Effects, and the color is Manatee Tonal, and a nice blue, because I really don't have a lot of blues in my stash for some reason. So it is 462 yards, 100 grams, and it is 75% fine superwash merino wool and 25% nylon. So that is Stroll Effects. And then another Stroll Effects that I got, and this one is Gumball Hand Paint. Same specs as the other one. That's a nice bright color. I'm looking forward to that, knitting that one. And then I got this, which is Hawthorn Fingering, the color Blueberry Speckle. 357 yards, 100 grams, 80% fine superwash Highland wool, and 20% polyamide. That's pretty too, isn't it? I like that one. And then I got a little bit of Felici, not too much. Got this color here, which is called Fairy Chimney. Each skein is 218 yards and 50 grams. And I thought that would be a nice color for men's socks. And then I got, I guess they're all men's sock colors. This color here, which is called Silent Film. I'm due to make my husband some socks, so that's what the plans are for the Felici. And then I just got a little bit of Knit Pick Stroll. This color is Prairie Heather. And same specs, 231 yards, 50 grams. This is what these ones are for the Knit Pick Stroll. Prairie Heather. And the last two that I got are this color here. It's still Knit Pick Stroll, and it is a color Poppy. So that is what I got for my yarn haul. And yeah, I have lots and lots and lots of sock yarn, and I really do need to start using it up. So blankets, I think I'm gonna put a hold on blankets until maybe September, October, when it gets a little bit cooler. So for the summer, it will be socks, little things, dishcloths, of course. I'll always make those. And I'm hoping to make a couple of summer tops for myself. So that's my plans going forward. In between all the gardening, and I did go to the garden center again the other day and got a few more perennials to plant in my front flower beds and some annuals for one other bed. So after lunch today, the plan is to go out and plant some of those. And I also have the back of my SUV is filled up with mulch. So once I get everything planted, then we'll get the mulch on, and we should be good to go for the summer. And hubby's out planting squash plants, pepper plants, and tomato plants today. So that's what's going to keep us busy for the rest of the day today. And yeah, that's all I've got for today. Hope everybody has a great week, and we'll talk to you again soon. Bye for now.